old songs, and we're thrilled to have you all here tonight. It's getting windy out there, by the way. First, I just want to make sure that no one is parked across the driveway in the spots that belong to the apartment building, because I'd hate to have to interrupt the concert. So nobody's parked there, right? Yay. That's number one. So tonight, a concert that was postponed from February 20th, and fittingly, will start your celebration of St. Patrick's Day tonight. Back from a world tour of the 518 area code, and we're thrilled to have them with us, and I'm gonna let these guys get assembled. You might as well try to come on out and get assembled. It's a tight stage, you know? Eric, Peter, Kara, Max, and George. Kara.
How's everybody doing tonight? It's nice to see you. We were a little worried. It's snowing this afternoon. It's like, oh
Not
boy,
again.
not again. There's a lot to that operation.
Yes, sorry. It's all my fault. There we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
plays a couple of jigs, Spotted Dog, the Kinnegad Slashers, and The Haunted House. The first one was a John McAvoy tune, which is, it's nice you're still hearing the old music still being written. So we're going to bring that up with a Castle Kelly and The Old Bush. So, yeah, Kara and Peter, I think are going to...
Okay. Back into the apparatus here. All right.
Before we go any further, it's really great to look out and see all these familiar faces, people that I haven't seen in a long time, and coming out in a cold night when it was so nice for a while there. But, okay, just had to say that. All right.
So it's time for a song. This is Old Songs, after all. This is my first time here. I'm really happy to be here. So I thought I'd sing the oldest song I know. That is an old ballad called Matty Groves. I got this version from Doc Watson.
It's not all Irish.
Yeah, I kind of changed
He was Irish.
the program. I was going to sing some Irish songs, but I decided today not to. Was on the high holy day, the holiest day in the year. Little Matty Groves, he went to church, some holy words to hear, some holy words for to hear. The first to come down was dressed in red, and the second was dressed in green. The third to come down was Lord Daniel's wife, as fair as any queen, as fair as any queen. Then Matty Grove said to one of his men, see the pretty one dressed in white. Although she is Lord Daniel's wife, I'll lay with her tonight, I'll lay with her tonight. Then a little foot page was a-standing there, and he heard every word they said. He said, my lord shall know tonight before I go to bed, before I go to bed. He had 15 miles to go that night, and at 10 of them he run. He run till he come to the burnt down bridge, then he bent to his breast and he swum. He bent to his breast and swum. He swum till he come to where the grass was green, then he took to his feet and he run. He run till he come to Lord Daniel's gate. He rattled at the bells and they rung. He rattled at the bells and they rung. What news, Lord Daniel said, what news to me have you brung? It's a Matty Groves in bed with your wife, and their hearts both beat as one, their hearts both beat as one. Now if the truth you've told to me, a rich man you shall be. But if a lie you've told to me, I'll hang you to a tree, I'll hang you to a tree. He gathered him up about 50 good men, and he did it with the free goodwill. Then he put his bugle up to his lips, and he blowed it loud and shrill. He blowed it loud and shrill. Well, I'd better get up. Little Matty Grove said, I'd better get up and go. For I know your husband is a-comin' over. I heard his bugle blow, I heard his bugle blow. So lie down, my precious one, lie down and go to sleep. It's only my father's shepherd's horn, he's a-calling to his sheep, he's a-calling to his sheep. They both lie down together again, and soon were fast asleep. And when they awoke, it was Groves, broad daylight, Lord Daniel at their feet, Lord Daniel at their feet. Get up from there, you naked man, and I put you on some clothes. I never intend to have it known that a naked man I slow, a naked man I slow. Oh, give me a chance, little Mattie Groves said, a chance to fight for my life. For there you have two very fine swords, and me not so much a knife. No, me not so much a knife. Oh, yes, I have two very fine swords, and they cost me deep in the purse. You can have the finest one, and I shall have the worst. I shall have the worst. Then the very first struck that Mattie Groves laid, it was wounded Lord Daniel's sore. Lord Daniel struck the very next lick, and he drove Mattie Groves to the floor. He drove Mattie Groves to the floor. So he's taken his lady by the hand, and he sat her on his knee. He said, now who do you like best, little Mattie Groves or me? Little Mattie Groves or me? Much better I like little. Oh, well, I like your rosy cheeks, and well, I like your chin. Much better I love little Mattie Groves than you and all your kin, than you and all your kin. Go dig my grave on a pretty green hill, and I dig it wide and deep. Then put little Mattie Groves in my arms, Lord Daniel at my feet, Lord Daniel at my feet. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Max Carmichael. There is something so magical in those little ballads, honestly. That was fine. What are we at?
We're going to play a couple hornpipes now. The first one is called The Pleasures of Hope, very old hornpipe from the 1700s. We learned it from the playing of Liam O'Flynn of Planxty. The second one was written by Mike McHale. It's called Liscannor, which is named after his wife's hometown in Ennis. So it's kind of remarkable that a modern tune, a modern local tune by somebody we know sounds like it's from another time. So, ready? now going to go ahead and play a couple of big jigs, what we call big jigs. The first one is Helvic Head, which is actually from County Waterford, and everybody wants to know what is a Helvic Head. It's a small peninsula, sticks out into the ocean. The other one is the Trip to Killarney. That's from County Kerry on the other side of Ireland. And I believe that's 4 parts. So I think that's enough, okay? And these are both actually well known as piping tunes. So Kara Doyle is going to start off. Show what it does.
All right, so let's see here. A little bit of tuning here. I thought something was wrong.
You have to admire the new pipes she's playing.
All right. This is just a little bit. There we go. That's better. All right, let's see. Suddenly I blanked. I have played this tune for like, there we go. Yeah.
Give me a second.
You're all right. Oh, wait, Peter needs some time too. So I got this tune originally from the playing of Piper Ivan Goff, and who is an amazing fellow originally from Dublin, now living down in New Jersey, the Pearl River area, I think
so.
Or is it New York? Anyway, Ivan, thanks a lot, wherever you are. All right.
George, down on the end.
Well, we'll see how confusing I can make this. It's not necessarily confusing all by itself. The song from Matt McGinn, unless you have been around a long time and went to Cafe Lena back in the 1960s and early 70s, you probably, I know, but you probably never heard Matt, but he would come over and tour the States and sing, and my wife Vaughn and I would come down from Castleton College up in Vermont, where we taught and kidnap him and bring him back to sing for the Folk Song Club, which usually meant helping him to recover after he sang on Sunday night and then celebrated and then needed to recover. Matt was the first person I ever saw drink raw eggs for breakfast to calm his stomach. We went to...
I got a question, though. Did that work?
For him, it worked. Didn't work so well for me. But he was a wonderful songwriter. We went to Glasgow, actually, one time, and they were wonderful hosts to us all. And I think he wanted to travel around and actually sing in every pub in Glasgow that night. I don't really remember. But this has a chorus. It's Scottish, so Matt was a Scot. He's also a radical labor guy. The last time we saw him, he was about to be rowed down the river to the old John Brown shipyards, where there was a very nasty strike going on. Of course, that's all gone now, but anyway, proud Scotsman. Grigga-lee, grigga-loo, come up and fight, you cowardly crew. I'll have you for my pot of stew. You're here to fight with me. That's your chorus. Grigga-lee, grigga-loo, come up and fight, you cowardly crew. Try it. Grigga-lee, grigga-loo, come up and fight, you cowardly crew. I'll have you for me pot of stew. You're here to fight with me. It comes around a few times, so you'll get the whole thing easily. 10,000 Roman soldiers to the Hielands, they come north, and they had conquered everything from the Tibers to the Forth. They camped beside Loch Lomond, for the night they thought they'd lie. And from somewhere on the Cobbler Hill, there came this terrible cry. Grigga-lee, grigga-loo, come up and fight, you cowardly crew. I'll have you for my pot of stew. You're fear to fight with me. On Topster bearded Hieland man with a kilt and a big claymore. He looked a bit ferocious, so old Caesar sent up 4. Then he sat down to dinner for the bright light of the moon. But he lost his taste for vino when 4 heads come rolling down. Grigga-lee, grigga-loo, come up and fight, you cowardly crew. I'll have you for me pot of stew. You're fear to fight with me. Oh, he then sent up Mark Antony with another 55. They bring to me that rascal's head, or I'll have you skinned alive. They heard the clash of metal then, until the night was done. And then there came this terrible cry, with the rising of the sun. Grigga-lee, grigga-loo, come up and fight, you cowardly crew. I'll have you for me pot of stew. You're fit to fight with me. Oh, Caesar sent 1,000 men, this Hieland man to crack, and out of all 1,000 there was only 1 come back. Oh, Caesar, screamed the soldier, his poor head all black and blue. The rascal has been lying, sir. There's not just one, there's two. Griggly, Grigaloo, come up and fight, you cowardly crew. I'll have you for me pot of stew. Your fear to fight with me. Oh, Caesar picked his suitcase up and he ran southwards then. He was doing 80 miles an hour, but he couldn't catch his men. Now maybe you will wonder why I've told this tale at all. Well, it's got a simple moral, and we call it Hadrian's Wall. Grigory, come up and fight, you cowardly crew. I'll have you for my mother's stew. You're fear to fight with me.
George Ward.
All right. George Ward, everybody. All right. And now from Scotland to the southwest of Ireland, I've been asked to play an air. This is another tradition on the pipes. An air, for those of you who don't know, is essentially the melody of a song. And this song goes back a couple hundred years. One name for it is Valentia Harbor, which is the place where the tragedy occurred. And the other name in Irish, I have almost no Irish, so I'm going to try to pronounce this correctly, is Auran, for a song, na leabhar, of the books. And it tells the story of a scholar who was traveling from one place to another, and as he was sort of changing boats in Valentia Harbor, there was a terrible accident, and his entire crate of very valuable books sank to the bottom of the harbor. And so it's a lament for all of the knowledge that is now sitting at the bottom of the ocean. So, and since I am an academic, this speaks to me. Yeah, we never go anywhere without our books. So, another thing that is very traditional with these Irish uilleann pipes, for those of you who don't know, this is the Irish form of bagpipes. And you've probably noticed that I don't have anything over my shoulder and I'm not marching around. I get to sit down with this instrument. But the drones are lying across my lap. I have the chanter, which I sort of stand upright on my knee, that plays the melody. And if I'm extremely lucky and coordinated, so we'll see how I do tonight, there are extra keys where I can play chords. So when it all comes together, it's a pretty amazing sound, and I really look forward to those 2 days a year. This is, as it happens, a brand new set I am very fortunate to have acquired by the great pipe makers Kohler and Quinn. So thank you, Benedict and David. This is an amazing. Yes, that's why they're shining. If it's blinding you, I apologize. The brass is brand new. I've only had the set since essentially January. So, all right. Whoops, I need to push this back a little bit. The last thing that's traditional with the pipes is a bit of tuning. So please bear with me. But you'll be grateful, I promise. Thank you.
Well, you just changed my next song choice.
Uh-oh. Sorry. Were you
you'll-
also going to sing about books?
No, but I was going to use that tune.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Actually, not
why?
me, but Jerry O'Reilly. We'll do it when we get to me.
Sure.
And if you give me a nice
Sure.
drone on those pipes, it would be gorgeous.
As long as you're singing in G or D, we're good. If it's any other key, we're in trouble. All right.
true.
So we're going to play some jigs now, lighten the mood a little bit. And these are two that we got from Max. The first one is called
yeah.
Castletown Corners, and the second one is The Green Fields of Woodford.
One, two, three.
Now a couple of reels. These are classic Irish tunes. The First House in Connaught, and the old copper plate. Apparently there is also a new copper plate. And for all we know, an extra modern copper plate or a recent copper plate.
Postmodern.
Postmodern copper plate, right?
Teflon-coated copper.
Teflon copper plate, right, exactly. The old Teflon plate, it just doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? All right, yeah. Yes, that's what it will sound like, so, okay. All right, so here we go here. I'm just gonna check tuning here. Yep, that's pretty good. All right, good. All right, so I'm gonna start this. Here we go.
Well, George,
Yeah.
so are we talking about books?
Shall we talk about books? Well, this is actually not about books. It is, I suppose, a challenge. Everybody can get their phones out and see if they can figure out what I'm talking about while I'm singing, but I hope you won't. Because I don't think just cold, particularly with this Irish tune, that you would guess who wrote the words for this or when. it's the same tune. It's going to be in the same key. And Kara, if you could just give me a D drone for the whole thing, if you want to
I sure can.
hit occasional keys, we can do a really bad imitation of the McPeak family.
Sorry, McPeaks. All right. Ready?
Ready. We've paid in hell since Moscow burned, as Cossacks tear us piece by piece. Our dead are strewn 100 leagues, though death would be a sweet release. Our grand army is dressed in rags, a frozen, starving beggar band. Like rats we steal each other's straps and fall to fighting hand to hand. Save my soul from evil, Lord, and heal this soldier's heart. I'll trust in thee to keep me, Lord. I'm done with Bonaparte. That's a chorus, by the way. Really high, and I won't blame if you don't sing it, but save my soul from evil, Lord, and save the soul from evil, Lord, and bless this soldier's heart. I'll trust in thee to keep me, Lord. I'm done with Trump. What dreams he made for us to dream. Spanish skies, Egyptian sands. We're Spanish skies, Egyptian sands. His word was ours, his word was ours. We marched our little corporal's command. I lost an eye at Austerlitz. The saber scar still gives me pain. My one true love awaits me still, the flower of the Aquitaine. Save my soul from evil, Lord. Save my soul from evil, Lord, and heal this soldier's heart. I'll trust in thee to keep me, Lord. I'm done with Bonaparte. I pray for her who prays for me, a safe return to La Belle France. Yeah, that's the trouble. It's all in there, but it's not coming up. Return to La Belle France. In death we know is no romance. And I pray our child will never see a little corporal again. Point toward a foreign shore and captivate the hearts of men. Save my soul from evil, Lord, and heal this soldier's heart. I'll trust in thee to keep me, Lord. I'm done with Bonaparte. Well, it's a horrible mess, but it's appropriate, and we'll never do that again unless you have the C set of pipes, that's for sure. Anybody know who wrote it?
All right, so one more set.
Yeah.
Right?
Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits. He wrote it to a very country-sounding tune and recorded it.
I could tell.
And you can find it. But Jerry O'Reilly, an Irish singer, heard it and set it to the tune that Kara played before.
Oh, cool.
That's what happens.
So we're going to do one more set before we take a break. And it's going to be a set of reels. We're going to leave you with a nice, lively set of reels. The first one is going to be Mayor Harrison's Fedora.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently he had a very impressive fedora. It's a well-crafted tune. I don't know. The second one is probably an old tune. It's called Toss the Feathers. There's multiple versions of it. Some of them are more alike than others. This one's the one in D, if that means anything. And the
Oh,
final
good.
one,
It does to me.
the final tune is going to be the 12 Bends, or the 12 Pins. It was written by great fiddler and composer Charlie Lennon. So,
So, I actually get to kick this off, but
Eric
Max
Everson.
Max is going to jump in. Let me try that again.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Time for cake.
We'll be back in just a few minutes.
So on your right, there are things, salty and sweet things to eat and wonderful things to drink. And on your left, George, you've got some CDs there, right?
Yes, he does.
Okay. Well, if you don't have his Erie Canal CD, you should have
Go
these.
look.
So we'll see you in a bit. And we're back. If you can find your way to a seat, that would be great. So, anyone here for the first time? Okay. Welcome. We hope you will come back. We have great music every time. We do about 20 concerts a year, and of course the festival. So coming up next week, because we're going to continue the St. Paddy's Day celebration with MacDara Yates from Dublin, and he's pretty amazing, young guy and really terrific. Then let's see, a little bluegrass on March 27th with Damn Tall Buildings. And, yep, great group, very, very lively. And then Lee Murdoch, who's a Great Lakes performer from the Great Lakes, on April 10th. Bruce Molsky, April 17th. And finishing out our season is Ete on May 2nd, and they're just amazing. All of the performers are amazing. And then the festival is June 26th to the 28th. You can pick up one of these cards on the way out. It lists the concerts, the make your own music things that we do here, instrument instruction and more, but also it has the list of performers for the festival, June 26th to 28th, so you can get a preview of who's coming. The only thing not on here is a couple of the dance groups because they weren't confirmed at the time. Anyway, so did I have to say anything else? I don't remember. Yeah, well, that I remember. So without further ado, part deux of Curragh.
It's a bit of a challenge getting here.
It's a good thing we all like each other.
If I walk into her drums, I go out of tune.
Yeah. Also, I glare at him.
Oh, you get the teacher
The
stare.
withering glare of the piper. Yes. What did you do? All right.
Yeah.
There's a spray paint for that, isn't there?
Sorry.
Always takes a little bit of time to get strapped back in here.
Telling me.
Again, it's great to see everybody and get to talk to a bunch of people I haven't seen in a long time. It's really nice to see you. I just got a text a little bit ago that we've got some friends out in California watching. It's like, really? So you couldn't make it out, huh?
Be honest, would you rather be in California or here right now?
I would love to be here.
Right here.
Right now.
All right. All right. Okie dokie. So, again, a little bit of tuning. George, could we have
That's a
it?
good idea. What a concept, huh?
Oh, it's up to the fiddle player now.
New strings.
We're going to play a couple of reels to start off. Lady on the Island. I love the names of some of these tunes. I don't know how to say the second one. Temple and Glanton.
Yeah.
It's a place. It's a place name in Ireland. And then The Old Woman of the Carts.
You did pretty good with that one.
For the proposition.
So,
this set list and go, Max, Mary had a little lamb. It's like,
It still says that.
it still says that.
It's a good song.
It's a good song.
So it's not going to be Mary Had a Little Lamb. We were talking about banjos earlier, and someone said something about Frank Prophet, and it made me think, oh, I'll do this song that I learned from Frank Prophet. It's another ballad. It's another one of those old, pretty old too, old songs. His version is pretty unique. It's called, it's a variant of the old ballad called The Gray Cock, which is a story, a night visiting song where, you know, the person who is grieving is visited by the ghost of their lover.
It sounds like it's getting better.
It's getting better every day. Anyway, this is Frank Prophet's version, though. He called it Pretty Crowin' Chicken. It's not too long. The moon shines bright and the stars they give light, while this fair miss she worries alone. Her true love come at last, come running mighty fast, come tripling through the plains. This fair miss she rose, she threw on her clothes, for to let her old true lover in, for to let her old true lover in. My pretty little chicken, my pretty crowing chicken, don't you crow before day. I'll make your wings of the beating yellow gold, and your comb of the silver so gay, 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 and your comb of the silver so gay. This chicken proved false-hearted, crowed 1 hour too soon. Her true love went away before it had come day, and he rode by the light of the moon, 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 and he rode by the light of the moon. She saddled up her milk-white steed and the dappled gray, and she rode into the dark wilderness at the length of a long summer's day, 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 at the length of a long summer's day. My own true love, my sweet turtle dove, when will I see you again? When the moon and the stars shine on yonder's green, and the sky it will shed no more rain, 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 and the sky it will shed no more rain.
Love it.
Thank you.
Max Carmichael.
We're going to speed it up a little bit with a couple reels, the holly bush and the bird in the bush. We call this our Bush League set.
choice.
George down there, yeah.
Frank Prophet, by the way, who's been mentioned twice here. Looking at your age, I assume you all know this, but maybe you don't know this. The Kingston Trio, of course, had a huge hit with a song called Hang Down Your Head, Tom Dooley, Hang Down Your Head and Cry. That came from Frank Prophet, a poor tobacco farmer in the mountains of North Carolina. It was collected from him by Frank and Ann Warner, who were students of Frank C. Brown, a great North Carolina collector. The Warners said, I think my favorite thing that I've ever heard any folk song collector say, because there were people who were just very documentary about it all. Frank and Ann said, we don't collect folk songs, we collect friends who sing folk songs. Which I thought was a lesson for all of us. Little explanation, but not much. Kaylee is a social occasion, right, with dancing and music, maybe a little drink, maybe not, it's up to you. You'd miss the Kayleys in the hall, the dog, and the piebald asses. Reflect on that one for a minute. A piebald ass is a two-tone donkey. Think of piebaldism. The easiest way to think of it is to think of a big dairy cow, big black and white dairy cow, where the fundamental color of the beast is black, but somehow all of it didn't get black, so some of it is still white. Pinto pony is the same thing. You'd miss the Kayleys in the hall, the dogs and the piebald asses. You'd be better off sitting at home by the fire, drawing little men in the ashes. And now what you have to think about is, suppose that you live up in the Adirondacks, say a town of Day or someplace, and your neighbor comes along and says, well, my job just went away. I'm going to go to New York City and make a fortune. And you say, have you ever been to the city? Oh, we go to the city 4 times a year. To New York? Well, no, to Glens Falls, but it's a city. And you say, P.J. Murray, whom my wife and I met as a very talented kid playing Irish music and writing songs when he was about 17, went on to a career raising beef cattle and being a singer-songwriter. And this is his song. Let's sing the chorus 1 or 2 times because it doesn't really pop up until after the 3rd verse. The way it sounds is this. You miss the Kayleys in the hall, the dogs and the piebald asses. You'd be better off sitting at home by the fire, drawing little men in the ashes. Try it. You'd miss the Kayleys in the dog and the piebald asses. You'd be better off sitting at home by the fire, drawing little men in the ashes. Trust me, it's an earworm. You won't be able to forget it. There's a man down the road in a neat abode. He's thinking of heading for London. He's lost his job, he's stuck for a bob, but there's no use in grumbling. He called today saying, what would you say? I'm thinking of emigrating. And I know that you have been there too. Can you help my situation? Well, says I, it's true, you're 52. You've never passed Ennis Diamond. And where would you be going this time of your life without a bell on your bicycle? You'd miss the Kayleys in the hall, the dogs and the piebald asses. You'd be better off sitting at home by the fire, drawing little men in the ashes. living in the smoke, it is no joke, for the times they are a-changing. From Pakistan to far Japan, sure they're coming from every nation. There's Jews and Muslims, Quakers too, Shiites and neo-fascists. You'd be better off sitting at home by the fire, drawing little men in the ashes. You'd miss the Kayleys in the hall, the dogs and the piebald asses. You'd be better off sitting at home by the fire, drawing little men in the ashes. Yeah, forgetting the last verse. I remember the last two lines of the last verse. How happy are they? Yeah, here we go. I know a dozen lads like you who thought they'd make $1 million. Oh, they're back with their tails between their legs. Sure, they haven't got a shilling. You can't turn back the clock, old chap, nor in the air build castles. You'd be better off sitting at home by the fire, drawing little men in the ashes. You'd miss the Kayleys in the hall, the dog and the piebald asses. You'd be better off sitting at home by the fire, drawing little men in the ashes. Do it one more time. You'd miss the Kayleys in the hall, the dogs and the piebald asses. You'd be better off sitting at home by the fire, drawing little men in the ashes. PJ Murray.
George Ward. Hey.
We're going to move right along with, I'm going to play a slow air. I think it's going to be The Blue Hills of Antrim. So it's this song that sort of venerates the nature and the Blue Hills. And then we're going to follow that up with a couple of polkas. We'll see how that goes.
Right.
lads. We have a choice here. Do you want to play jigs or do you want to play reels? Sorry, no. Well, I mean, yeah, we have a choice.
We do.
Reels?
My
All
choice.
right, so Max has voted for reels. So how about we play a set of reels called George White's, The Maid of Fecal, and Sean Reed's.
Sounds good. Woohoo! I can play this one. Actually, Max is going to jump in with me too, so that's kind of nice. Oh, that hasn't come out at all. Yeah, waltz would be nice.
Talk about an earworm. Is that what we're going to do? Yeah. Miss Rowan Davies. Thank you.
That's nice. Nice change. Sure. So we've got a couple of reels to bring up the juice here. Lucy Campbell's and Congress. And I think we're going to leave you this for the ride home. So here we go.
Thanks, everybody, for coming out tonight. We really appreciate your being here. I was telling somebody during the break, you know, when the ice storm hit in February and we had to reschedule, I just thought, oh no, oh no. But it's wonderful to see everybody here, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, we really want to thank Old Songs and all the volunteers that put this together.
Yeah. Let's give them a round of applause.
And
Keith out on the sound, and Keith out on the soundboard there.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. The sound's been
good to see
amazing.
some new faces here.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
to
you.
all the first timers. Come back. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very nice. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to introduce the band here. We got right next to me is Peter Jones.
Hey, fiddle.
On fiddle, yes. Kara Doyle on whistle and uilleann pipes. Max Carmichael on flute and banjo. George Ward down on the end, concertina and guitar and vocals. And I'm Eric Everson on Irish bouzouki. And we're Curragh. One more. One more.
Thank you.
All right.
You want to start that off? No, we don't. You don't have to. Let's go. Oh, Farrell.
Oh, Farrell.
Oh,
Hang on.
Uh-oh. Malfunction.
There we go. You can't hear the difference, but I can. time. Go on.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Safe home, everybody.
Thank you, Kara. Thank you all for coming. Many hands make light work. If you could fold your chairs, and if you're on this side of the room against this wall and on the other side of the room against the other wall, that would be a huge help. And hope to see you next week for MacDara Yates and other concerts as you come along, and of course the festival. Thanks a lot. Safe home.